My aunt once told me, on the day I was born, my father held me as carefully as a ticking bomb, brought me close and said, I promise you everything. Alive, with the inhale of our first breath, our hearts swing open like the doors to an empty new house, waiting to be filled with everything we love. And in that moment, our eyes squinting at the blinding light, we are filled with the abundant hope that everything in our sight is attainable. My wife, her water broke at 10:40 that night, and over the next 24 hours, I paced back and forth in that hospital room, scuffing the words perfect parent with my heels over and over until it was deep enough into that linoleum floor for me to believe it. And damn right I believed it. Even convinced myself that anyone who says parenting is hard just doesn't have it figured out like me, because let's face it, I'm pretty awesome. But by that following evening, there was my son, crying in my arms, me not knowing how to make him stop, and all I could think was, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into? But I remember how just a year before I was holding my mother to keep from throwing herself into the grave as I lowered my sister's casket, my father crumbling to the floor, his hands to his mouth, trying to catch and save every promise he's ever made as they all came spilling out. What's the point, he kept asking. I don't know. All I know is from ashes we come and to ashes we return, and we've been struggling since the womb, pushed out into a world that looks at us with thoughts of eating us alive. It was cancer that almost ate me alive, so I learned how to write poems on my palms, clench inside my fist to keep death at bay, 3 minutes and 10 seconds at a time. But sometimes I let them write themselves past the margins and into my fingers, so I'll always remember to count my blessings. And I'm counting my blessings, even the ones that hurt, the ones that carve tattoos deep into my bones. How beautiful the way pain turns into art that manages to survive. But one day my son will have carvings of his own, and I'll have to teach him, look, the hurt we sometimes feel is just this life's way of adorning us from the inside. So search for me from the inside. All that's come and gone. How I lost my first child to a miscarriage. How I lost my sister to a headache. How I lost a testicle to a cancer that says it's likely I will never have children. So yeah, the world can call me a loser, but today I hold a son who giggles every time I say the word statistic. Alive, alive. How glorious to be alive. Writing our legacy with our heels. Every footprint and exclamation point. Stomp through all the dirt we've ever had to go through. Look around you. Every one of us alive in this moment. Every one of us a heartbeat that held on just a little bit longer. Look around you. Look past the blur of the crowd and see the faces. You are the fulfillment of answered prayers. Alive, alive. How glorious to be alive, because the day we are born is the day we begin to die, but not today. Today I'm grinding my name off the tombstone. Today I'm carving more stories into my bones, and I'll keep going for as long as I survive, because I somehow made it past yesterday. And I may not be around tomorrow, but in this moment I'm alive, and I've been told that I am promised everything. You guys, thank you guys for having me, man. God bless y'all.